Welcome to Wesley Impact. On the show today, I'm going to be sharing about the message of Jesus when he visited his hometown. We catch up with our ministry and mission teams as they spread Christ's love in action throughout our centres and communities. And we meet a man on a mission of his own to bring light into some of the darkest places. Si Tao Tao, who I'm going to call Set, because that's what everybody else knows him as, is a 60-year-old maths teacher in Sydney's West. When he's not in the classroom, Set travels in prisons throughout his homeland of Ethiopia. Over the last decade, he and his team have seen more than 4,000 people find freedom in Christ. Set, it's great to have you on the show and great to be able to talk to you.
Thank you for having me.
Look, you were one of 18 children back in Ethiopia, and you were in high school when you decided to be a Christian yourself. You say you found peace and purpose.
That's right. Almost 42 years ago, there was a great revival in Ethiopia. Under that great revival, I became a Christian. And then I got peace and joy as a result of that meeting.
And you moved to Australia, and you reflect upon your times in Africa, and you say you attended church meetings for 8 years in Ethiopia, and you say God opened the door for you to come here.
That's absolutely true. What happened was I came here to do theological training. When I finished my theological training, then I was going to go to Ethiopia, but at that time it was a communist government. Therefore, I couldn't go back. So what I did was to continue my study, and I applied for applied mathematics, and I became a teacher.
Do you think it's because your father was a prison official that you found it easier to volunteer to help people in prisons?
I'm not sure, but I think by God's providence, probably that might be the case when I realize it now.
And you had this passion in your heart. Was it building for some time to return to your homeland and help those who were in prisons? Did it build up or happen all of a sudden?
What happened is, around 15 years ago, I went to Ethiopia just to meet with church leaders, and I talked to them, and they had a lot of problems. When I heard that problems, I was overwhelmed, and I was confused what to do. And one lady, she came to the school that I was teaching, and she was talking about starfish story, and that story hit me. And then now I said, I have something to contribute, like Jesus talking to his disciples. What do you have in your hand? 5 loaves and 2 fishes. So that's what I am trying to do.
So let's just hold it there before we share more about that mission work and how it all grew into something today. Let me introduce you at this point to Matt Dolan. He's a contemporary Australian singer, songwriter, worship leader and speaker. He has a real passion to see the truth and love of God revealed and lives changed. He's chosen to sing his current single to tie in with Set's journey. It's called Help Is On The Way.
You've been hurting, you've been treated badly. You've been alive, but you haven't really lived. Well, it's alright. Help is on the way. And all those times when you just held on, and all those times when you couldn't let go, well, it's alright. Help is on the way. So just take his hand, don't let it go. Don't ask why, and don't say no. said you've been pushed aside and made to pay, but it's alright. Help is on the way. You've been standing in the light of the sunshine, yet it feels like the pouring rain, but it's alright. Help is on the way. Oh, so just take his hand, don't let it go, don't ask why, and don't say no, 'cause it's alright. Help is on the way. So just take his hand, don't let it go, don't ask why, and don't say no, 'cause it's alright. Help is on the way. Oh Lord, I will trust in you. I will reach out and take your hand. You will never leave me, no, no, no. So just take his hand, don't let it go, don't ask why, and don't say no, 'cause it's alright. Help is on the way.
Seth, we're lovely to talk to you. And while a lot of people you meet in prison, you're able to share something of your faith, you're also doing something far more than that. You're actually sharing faith, but actually seeing what their needs are. You're doing something about it.
That's true. Well, when I go to Ethiopia, especially in the prison, we do humanitarian aids, like supplying clothes, giving soaps and insecticides, because some of the prisons are in a hot area.
Yeah.
Therefore, they need insecticides to kill bugs. And we do sewing, we give them sewing machine so that to keep them busy in the prison. So we do a lot of training. So the government, they accepted us to do these various activities so that to keep them, the prisoners, busy and to create job for them.
Are you preparing them in a way for when they're released from prison?
Yes. While they are in prison, we want them to generate money, as well as when they are released from the prison, so that they can mix with the community and get some job.
Look, you talk about the need being great, and nobody could ever question that. But tell me why you do it.
Well, I came from my mother's womb naked. I'm going to go naked. So I realized that life is short. So I just wanted to contribute something to poor people. So I have got a strong desire to help them. That's why I'm doing it.
And do you feel fulfilled in that?
Yes, I'm very happy to do this because God is blessing me, not financially, but in every angle. When I do this, I'm blessed, I'm happy. My soul is happy. So that's what I want.
You talked with me when we talked previously. You used the word we when you go. And that's because you include people in that story.
That's right. I'm not claiming doing this by myself. There are some people, especially my principal at Kabramata High School. She has been in Ethiopia for 2 years, and she traveled almost 500 kilometers by car. She went through hard time, but she saw what we are doing, and she has she make a lot of volunteer teachers as well as students to raise money by making cards.
So the school has got right behind you.
That's absolutely true.
What about the future? How do you see that working out?
Well, we are planning to extend our projects, but at this stage, our ambition is not to go everywhere and do unfinished job. We try to make some sustainability wherever we go. Once they stand on their feet, then we will go to further prisons as the budget permit us.
And people are involved in it, and people latch on to supporting you?
Yes, now people are becoming aware, because serving in prison is not common in Ethiopia. But now people, when they ask them if they could give me clothes, they contribute. I cannot take clothes from Australia because it's very expensive.
Yeah, absolutely.
So a lot of people, they are aware to help.
So do you buy clothes out there, and people that give you money here can actually...
Yes, I do that. And also I ask some people if they could donate clothes. And if there is not enough clothes, we buy and we distribute to the prisoners.
And of course contribute to the local economy as well when you're there. When
That's
you do
absolutely
these
true.
Look, it's a delight to have had you in conversation. We really want to be supportive of you and encourage people to make their contact with you and support that vital work in Ethiopia. God bless you, Seth.
Thank you very much.